in the form of the coronavirus. And it's going to come in other forms. It's going to come in the form of famine. It's going to come in form of just straight sword. And that sword can be held by what? It can be held by your neighbors. It can be held by law, by the government. When they declare their martial law, when they start gathering people up and tossing them into FEMA camps so they can get castrated, get their head cut off. There's many ways the Most High gonna see death on this earth.
Soon?
Real soon. To a street near you. It's coming out. The Most High is gonna send these angels, and people that's walking by, they don't know, but the death angels is on the hunt right now, and you don't know. You don't know which part of which death angel's gonna approach you. So that's why you're supposed to like for instance, these guys walk by saying it's gonna come by soon, but you ain't taking it serious. If you took it serious, you'd have been like, okay, well when? How? What can I do? You know what I'm saying? You want to seek some refuge, but that's all right. They go by because they what? They numbered amongst the 2/3. Verse 50, and smote all the firstborns in Egypt. And that's what it's going to be, because you're going back. Modern day Egypt is America. And just like how the Most High sent plagues on ancient Egypt, he's going to send plagues on modern day Egypt. It tells you that in 2nd Esdras, the 15th chapter. Lord willing, get to that. Matter of fact, behold this. We'll get to the next one. This is Jeremiah. Because I'm dialing in on this pestilence that the Most High sent. And he's going to deal with man in 3 phases. The death, with the sword, famine, and the pestilence. And those are ways that you can't get. That's a trap, man. If you're into basketball, like high school basketball and college basketball, they have what is called a full court press. Full court press, they don't wait for you to get past half court to play defense on you. They picking you up at full court. And they pressing you. Because they want to turn the ball over. Well, the Most High is going to send his angels in 3 different fashions to full court press your ass. He's going to send the sword, he's going to send the famine, and he's going to send the pestilence. And that's a full court press. You're going to turn over the ball. But it's not going to be a game, and it's not going to be a ball. It's going to be your goddamn life. So you better take it serious. You got Jake just walk by, and they just say whatever they want to say. He being funny. Yeah, be funny. It's all fun and games now. Till your crown get touched, when the Most High go upside your head with a plague. Man, in fact, just Jeremiah 14 in verse 12, it says, 11. Then said the Lord unto me, pray not for this people, for their good. Says you ain't supposed to pray for their good. You're supposed to pray for their evil. Pray for evil touch them. Pray for their bad. Like this dude walk by and saying all that shit. I ain't supposed to pray. Oh, hopefully he don't he don't get touched by it. Man, hope the Most High touch him tonight with that. Shit. We supposed to pray not for their good. Because the Most High had to tell Jeremiah like 3 times. That's how compassion Jeremiah had for the nation of Israel, for his people. But it's a lost cause. Because it was written, just like it was written before time that Jeremiah was, before he formed thee in the womb, he knew thee. Before he formed these that's going go down, the 2/3, he knew them and he knew their fate. So he told Jeremiah not to pray for them. In 3 different times, man, maybe even more than that. But I can remember 3 times the Most High was telling Jeremiah, don't pray for these people. Matter of fact, let me go back to one right now. Just a page over. This is Jeremiah 11 and 14. Therefore pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry or prayer for them, for I will not hear them in their time that they cry unto me for their trouble. He told you that in the 1st chapter of Proverbs. He told you straight, don't cry. I'm gonna laugh at their calamity. So it says back in verse 14 and 11. Then said the Lord unto me, pray not for this people for their good. When they fast, I will not hear their cry. And when they offer burnt offerings and an oblation, I will not accept them, but I will consume them by the sword and by the famine and by the pestilence. That full court press I was talking about. That full court press of death. That's what it is. Full court press of death. You know what I'm saying? The Most High gonna full court press you to death. 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Our people, 2/3 of you. It's a trap coming. The Most High is gonna full court press you with his all-star angels of death. And they're gonna kill you. Verse 13. Then said I, Lord, power, behold, the prophets say unto them, ye shall not see the sword, neither shall ye have famine, but I will give you assured peace in this place. Then the Lord said unto me, the prophets prophesy lies in my name. I sent them not, neither have I commanded them, neither spake unto them. They prophesy unto you a false vision and divinations, and a thing of naught, and the deceit of their heart, which is prosperity. But they prophesy prosperity to you. You go. He's talking about these false prophets in these churches, in these harlot houses, and these false prophets that are among these wicked Israelite groups that are supposed to be of the circumcision, and it's supposed to be pushing the truth. It's supposed to be warning the people. And they're supposed to show you and lead you and guide you in a way that's pleasing unto the Most High. But they don't. Those are those false prophets. Those are the ones that's prophesying lies. And those are the ones that he ain't gonna be a discussion. It's gonna be straight up open judgment. Because they teaching you, godliness, gain is godliness, and prosperity. And if suffering, the Most High ain't with you. It's actually the opposite. Verse 15, therefore thus saith the Lord, concerning the prophets that prophesy in my name, I sent them not, yet they say, sword and famine shall not be in this land, but sword and famine shall those prophets be consumed. Whoa! So let's not even address those in the churches, man. Let's go straight to those. It says those that prophesy in his name. And we know some of these Israelite groups, you're not even using the name. And then some of you only want to acknowledge the Most High, Ebony Father Abanawi Yahweh. You don't want to acknowledge Yahweh Shah. You don't want to give reverence to him. He's just a prophet. You got our people that's all twisted up in all kind of madness. But he said, guess what?